If you haven't been to Glacier, you need to go to Glacier. This place is incredible. Okay, we're gonna try this Huckleberry Bear Claw for the first time.
So it's just a couple minutes after 5 a.m. We're trying to get out of here, but we were also supposed to get out of here at 4 a.m.
We've been trying for a while to get out of here.
Let's back that up. We were supposed to get out of here yesterday, or maybe even a week ago. I think we started saying we're probably the worst RVers.
I think we are.
Well, you know what? It's because we don't really have a schedule, except for the fact that we keep canceling our reservations at Glacier, which, by the way, this is kind of a cool thing for us, because the last time that we officially were on the road, we were in Glacier National Park. And it wasn't supposed to be this way. We had a plan for the trip for the Pacific Northwest. But the first trip that we're out is going to be in Glacier National Park.
That didn't last long. We were on the road for like 5 minutes and we got a motion from another driver that something was going on up top. So we had to pull over, and we think it was just a strap from the kayak that was just waving in the wind. Maybe that's what they were motioning for. Got back on the freeway, and now there just seems to be a little bit of movement up there. So we're checking that out again. We might get there today.
Okay, we did a pull over to check for the kayaks being secure and the bikes. You know, that the kayak thing is just new to me. I don't like it. So we've we probably have the most secure kayaks on the road, and we're just overly cautious.
So this trip for us is still a shakedown trip for us. And last night when I went to install my external gate valve, I pulled the cap and I had some liquids come out of me. Now I'm pretty sure it's just gray water. Likely I have a leak going on at one of my internal gate valves. So I'm not gonna be able to get that addressed until I get to the service center. This external gate valve will address it for now, but still, the first rig that we took out, it leaked as soon as I pulled the cap. On here, close as fast as I can. There was another time where we had a blockage in the back. Long story, won't go into it. The valve is open for the black tank. So if this gate valve wasn't here, as soon as I took off this cap, get an external gate valve. That'd be the first thing I put on an RV. It's our first time in a campground with another Van Lee. I know it's not a big deal, but you just don't see them very often, but these guys have a much better view than us. They're up front, check out their view. Except for the smoke. But we're kind of down in the sticks with everybody else. We're way down in there. We made it back to Grinnell Glacier.
Have you ever seen anything this beautiful in your entire life?
Oh my gosh, this is so pretty back here.
This is a hike you definitely want to do. I mean, I would say this is my all-time favorite hike we've ever done. I don't know how we're ever going to top this one.
St. Mary's and Virginia Falls. This is Virginia Falls, but easy hike, 2.2 miles back. You can see multiple waterfalls on the way back. Unfortunately, the little lookout that's right up here was blocked by a recently fallen tree. It looks like it just fallen. Whoa! She just got to the top.
We're out kayaking on St. Mary's Lake. It's beautiful. The water is so perfectly still. There's not even any wind. Almost sunset. You can rent a kayak here at the KOA if you'd like, and you can just take it right down to the shore here and take it on the lake for however long you want. You can just rent it, and then you leave it on the shore, and they will take it back for you. Or you can bring your own kayaks, but you do need to go to Browning and get your kayaks inspected there. It's good for 3 days. It's like a 30-minute drive, so if you bring your own, you're gonna have to do that. So we're all hooked up, ready to go. We're headed over to the west side, to the West KOA over there. I think it's gonna take us like 2.5 hours to get there, up and over. Can't go through the road to the sun because of how big we are.
East KOA was nice, but it provided us easy access to some of the best hikes that we've experienced at Glacier. But the West KOA is so nice, way off the main road, deep into the trees, right by the mountain, but still close to that West Gate entrance.
This is the best dog park of any RV park we've ever stayed at. A little tunnel for the dogs to play, and they love this park. Hannah loves it. You hear that? Did you guys like this dog park? It's over at the tents. They offer different kinds of entertainment. They have a musician one night. They have live music and bands. It's actually pretty neat. The kids could tie-dye t-shirts one night. Kind of have a little bit of everything. Good morning. It's beautiful. I think we're gonna have 2 days of rain after today, so we're gonna take advantage of this day. We are going to a really cool little place called Polebridge. I don't know if you've heard of it before, but they have famous bear claw pastries. They make a ton of them. There's usually a long line, and I know we have to take a really long dirt road, so this will be quite interesting. We're all loaded in the truck, ready to go. Let's go check out Polebridge.
So we're in Polebridge. We're gonna go have one of these bear claws, apparently. Sarah was like upset that we didn't get one last year. Now we're gonna go have one.
So it's been 11 months of talking about them, so they better be good.
Apparently it's a big deal. Everybody comes way out here in the middle of nowhere to get bear claws. I don't know if you can see all the cars around us.
There's lines usually.
That's a long way to get a bear claw.
But I think they're gonna be good. Now I don't love sweet stuff, so I did get a huckleberry bear claw, but this looked so good. It's a vegetarian sandwich. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna try this. I'll try the bear claw a little bit later. If you come to Polebridge, which you should get, for sure, of course, the famous huckleberry bear claws, and they are fantastic. They also have some salsa that we tried, because you know we're salsa fans. This is peach pineapple salsa.
Not as good as Brazos, though.
Not as good as the one we found in Texas.
I say we just eat more salsa.
That's a really good idea. We're gonna finish a jar.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing has beat that quite yet. We've got a lot of bread products. We've got some sandwiches. They have pizza after 3 o'clock.
So it's worth the drive. It's a 30-minute drive. It's pretty. It's a nice drive. The
Beautiful
roads aren't rough, like people say.
Not at all. You definitely should for sure put this on your itinerary if you're coming to West Glacier. For sure.
As you're leaving West Glacier, heading toward Polebridge, there's so much road construction. We thought it was great that they actually made an exhibit to honor all those construction people that worked hard on these roads.
Last year when we were here for several weeks, and we drove by this area, I don't know how many times. My mom recommended we stop by the dam.
And it's only 4 miles off the road, so why didn't we drive back here?
I don't know. I think I mentioned it several times. We just didn't. But you know, I'm glad we did because it's super neat.
We didn't have to cuss.
Ryan wouldn't stop for me last year, but he's stopping for me this year. There's just some spring water coming off the side of the mountain that we're gonna go fill our waters up with. Not an approved public water supply. Woohoo, drink at your own risk, yeah. Okay, if it was we wouldn't drink it. Should we drink this water?
We're at the West Glacier KOA, and unfortunately, it's checkout day.
We tried to stay longer, but unfortunately they're booked solid, so we have to leave.
Well, we made these reservations last September when we were here for the very first time.
Yeah, you need to make them really far in advance. As a matter of fact, we had to switch sites during our stay, but it's worth it to get to stay longer just to book 2 sites.
So today we're gonna move from one spot to the other.
One of my favorite things is they have a little cafe, Cozy Bear Cafe on site. They have awesome breakfasts and dinners. They have great steaks and sides.
Well, and the salmon, but the better part is the ice cream. It's a little shop for the ice cream, and then adult pool, kids pool. The sites are great. Look at the
Really
mountains.
grassy,
Look at the,
spacious site.
yeah, but look at the views.
It is. It's a beautiful KOA. It is a resort, so I mean.
So you pay for it. It's a little bit more expensive.
It is.
But
it's worth it.
But it's also all about the location because I think we're what, 3 miles from the park?
From West Entrance. Glacier National Park is by far one of our favorite places we've ever visited.
Absolutely.
We're already starting to plan for next year.
And this KOA rocks.
Definitely need to
I don't
stay
know
this
if we'll
KOA.
make it here next year because they already said that 2022 is booked out.
Well, we're going to try.
But today, it's off to Butte, Montana.
One of our favorite other places.
Yeah. We'll see you next time.
See ya.